Hello chaps, and welcome to the practice lounge. Well done you for taking the time to come here and put in the practice. I'm going to try and cover everything that we did in week one in one video. I feel like this is better than having lots of separate videos. So what you're going to need to do is go grab a pen and then write down the timings for the specific sections on the practice sheets that you've got. So for example, if I'm talking about bar chords at 3 minutes and 33, then on the bar chord sheet you will write 3 minutes and 33, and then that way you're not having to listen to me rabbling on for 7 or 8 minutes. These videos are to demonstrate what the pieces that we're looking at, but they're also to give something to work towards. In future weeks I'll be playing full pieces and there'll be opportunities for you to play along with me. With this one I'm just going to kind of go back over some of the key points that we spoke about. So let's get stuck in. Okay guys, so we will start off by talking about finger exercises. So exercise 1, we have a note in the 1st fret and then we go to the 3rd fret. Now when we go to the 3rd fret we keep the 1st finger down. We then got the 2nd fret and the 4th fret, and when we got the 4th fret we keep the 2nd finger down. 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. If you find that fairly easy, start working all your way up to the 6th string, so descend, then ascend, and then move into the 2nd fret, do the same, go to the 6th string and then back to the 1st. Exercise 2 is a string skipping exercise, really useful for getting the 2 hands synced up. 1, 3 on the 1st string, again that 1st finger is being held down, and then 1, 3 on the 3rd string, 1st finger is being held down again, and then 1, 3 on the 5th string, and then 1, 3 back on the 3rd string. Next exercise 1, 2, 3. So we're crossing over, we're going from the 1st string 1st fret to the 2nd string 2nd fret and then the 3rd string 3rd fret. And as we do that we're going to hold all fingers down. So you're going to get this bleeding of notes into each other. Quite good for building up strength in this area of your hand. Exercise 3, 2, 4. Again, when we go to the 4, we hold this finger down and then 3, 1. Exercise 4. Practice those for a few minutes a day. They are progressive in difficulty, so don't move on to exercise 2 until you've got exercise 1 at about. We'll aim for 60 beats per minute if you're new to these. If you've played scales and bits of lead before, then we're going to double that, which seems like a big jump, but it's not really. 120 beats per minute if you consider yourself quite confident with this sort of stuff. Okay, minor pentatonic shape. All I'm going to do is demonstrate what that looks like when it's played, and I just want you to focus on the posture of my fingers here. Also, keep an eye on the 1st finger and notice how it's always 1 string ahead. 5th fret, 8th fret, that one has gone down to the 5th string now. You see how it's walking? If you're looking at my 2nd finger and wondering if that's playing anything, it's not, it's just in the way. That's not going to work, is it? There's me trying to hide my 2nd finger. Not possible. Okay, so 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. Practice for that, chaps, is just playing it in each key, starting on F minor. And as you do so, you're going to be vocalising, so F minor, say that out loud. F sharp minor, you say that out loud. If that is something that you're familiar with, you need to get a metronome and you need to start racing the metronome. I'm not particularly obsessive about speed. I don't necessarily think that playing fast is, well, in my own humble, honest opinion, I don't think it sounds that great. But if you can play fast accurately, then you can play slow beautifully, I think is something that I heard once. So it's worth going for. So play that scale and just increase the BPM on the metronome as you're going along. We then looked at hammer-ons. Now, all I really want to say about hammer-ons, which I was noticing a little bit in session, was that when you hammer on, this finger, the finger that is doing the hammer on, needs to be loose. It's not like throwing a punch. Not that I've ever done that, but where you would assume that you want to have some power in your arm, you want your arm to be strong. It's quite the opposite. You want your finger to be a dead weight. So when it falls down, it's got a little bit more kind of weight behind it. I'm just going to demonstrate what I mean by that. So keep an eye on the third finger. It's right out here. If we go down to exercise 5, so we're at the bottom of the hammer-on page, with the first finger, we're going to put that on the 4th and 3rd strings. Now there needs to be those two. We need to be able to hear both tones. You may as well just put that first finger across all 4 strings. But the ones that we're listening out for are the 4th and the 3rd strings. This means that you can hammer on and then pick the 3rd string. So you're hammering on the 4th string, and then you can pick the 3rd string, and you're producing this note here, which is the 5th fret, 3rd string. So this is a much more smooth way of playing hammer-ons as opposed to where all those notes are kind of staccato-ish. Okay, on the E-shape progressions sheet, just going to talk about rhythm. We've got in exercise 1, quaver, 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 and then 2 crotchets. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 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 The chord progression there wasn't exercise 1, by the way. Remembering beat 1 and 3 classically have got the emphasis on them, but there's nothing wrong with syncopating it and then putting the emphasis on beats 2 and 4. Exercise 2, triplets, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So we count triplets, 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Session yesterday, we spent quite a while looking at the rhythm for In My Life, so I thought it'd be a good idea for me to play through a verse and read out the rhythm as I'm doing so. So if you just listen out for the 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and then follow what this hand is doing here, so you can chase the chord progression. Okay. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. There we are, 2 hours worth of work in about 12 minutes, I think, there. Make use of this video. Like I said, just go to the bits that are relevant for the practice that you're doing. Happy practicing, and I will see you next week.